At sabi dito, nitong, Amerikano tong pangalan mo, but don't put my name there. Sabi niya, Pentagon is still lobbying for F-22 jet fighter program. But what was not told was the continuous military-industrial complex programs. Wow! Ito, Amerikano na po ito nag-text. Naman ito mo, may nakikinig sa atin. Sabi niya, "Hi, Eric. This is Dick. I'm an American." Sorry, Dick. Anyway, you didn't say your last name. So, okay lang. I hope you will not be offended. Pero itong tanong mo, I will answer you now. Timing na timing. Very relevant itong question mo. Dick. Are you based here? Can you text me? Okay. Eto. Alam niyo po ba na yung sinasabi ko nga na magandang libro ng ating kaibigan na si Gerald Victor Corpus, yung America's DMAC Points, The Unrestricted Warfare in the 21st Century. Ito po ay ginawa to balance, to counter the strategy of mainland China, yung original unrestricted warfare by Colonel Wang Xiao and Colonel Yang. At itong ang ginawa ni Victor Corpus ay pinakita rito na inevitable na magkakagulo o mag-aaway itong Amerika at ng China dahil sa daming interest na number one po ay yung kanilang economics, at yung mga strategic control sa mundo. At dito ay pinapakita ni Gerald Corpus ang mga technology ng Amerika at ng kanilang mga kaalyado kung paano lalabanan ng China. At yung mga ibang bansa na pwedeng makialam ay nandito rin ang kanilang mga war material at may mga litrato pa. Pero ang hindi po nakikita ni Gerald Victor Corpus, America is not telling the truth. And if we're talking about America, we have to factor their closest allies, including the British and the Israelis. And they are prepared for a bigger war. I'll tell you that. Kaya yung dami nilang problema sa kanila economics, they will not mind that because they control the military-industrial complex. They control the most sophisticated war materials, war or tinatawag na mga armaments. And you will be shocked na itong laban, the next war, the next global war, the next future war, ay hindi po yung sinasabi ni General Victor Corpus na mga armaments, na mga bala, mga missile ang gagamitin. Kaya kung tayo po ay ginogoyo sa pananakot ng nung una nila Saddam Hussein, ngayon ni itong si Tomboy na si Kim Jong-il, na nakagawa na raw ng mga armas, ng mga sophisticated aircraft, wala po yan. Why? Because the next war will be a what we call futuristic war weapons ang gagamitin. And they will use lasers and what we call the so-called directed energy weapons. Ano po ito? Ito po ang tinatawag na single most transforming weapon in history. At ito po ay ginawa po ng Pentagon through the military, funded by the military-industrial complex, at without even the knowledge of the American people and their government, especially their Congress na nagpapasa ng mga batas at mga budget para sa kanilang Department of Defense. Ito po ay hindi ho kasama sa budget ng gobyerno because the funds are coming from private corporations na tinatawag hong military-industrial complex. And the weapons for the future are the following. Pakinggan nyo ito mabuti. Airborne lasers, which will be mounted on aircraft, and the system can shoot down the fastest missile from over 100 miles away. Biro mo layo niyan. Kayang-kaya through the laser. Next, active denial systems. Meaning, it will be embedded sa kanilang mga Humvees, and this device can create a non-lethal but human-repelling force field that the size of several football fields. Wow! Puro energy at satellite ang gagamitin dito. Ito pa matindi. RME, meaning Relay Mirrors Experiment. This specially equipped satellite can redirect vehicle and building busting laser beams from the ground to target hundreds of miles away. Wow, man. Paano ka makakalaban sa Amerika nito? O sa West? Ha? Next, SSL, Solid State Laser. These lasers will be mounted on tanks to protect soldiers against incoming mortars and rockets. Sobra nito. Masyadong high-tech. Ha? Ito pa. The light-emitting weapons seem to be the stuff of the science fiction before. Just like Flash Gordon's ray gun. Dati, parang yung napanood dati yung mga submarine, dati doon sa yung si Cousteau, yung French, di ba? O ngayon, reality na. At ngayon, mga nuclear powered na yung mga submarino, di ba? O ngayon, kita nyo, dati sa mga comics magazine lang ng mga bata, ako ang dami ko nito dati ng bata ako Flash Gordon, at pagkatapos Superman, abay malapit-lapit na tayo magkaroon ng Superman, kung gano'n. Dahil yung kay Flash Gordon na ray gun, ito meron ng laser, dati yung laser na ginagamit, pang-eskwela lang, pantuturo lang sa mga, di ba? PowerPoints. Ngayon, iba na. Yung laser, nakakamatay na. Captain Kirk's taser. Darth Vader's lightsaber. But the imagined future of science fiction is soon to be a reality. Actually, it's already a reality, but will be tested in the next war. The biggest war. After more than 2 decades of research, the United States is on the verge of deploying a new generation of weapons that discharge light wave energy. The same spectrum of energy found in your microwave or TV remote control. It's called directed energy, and its evolution in weaponry perhaps more profound than the atomic bomb. With the nation responding to terrorism and the military undergoing a radical transformation to more effectively deal with new combat conditions, directed energy weapons will play a fundamental role in our country's future security. The first directed energy weapons are being tested right now, and their deployment is being planned for the next battlefield. Ang tindi mo. At ito nga ho, ang isa sa mga yung kanilang group study ay ang nag-handle po nito ay isa hong retired colonel ng US Air Force. Si retired Colonel Doug D-O-U-G Bison. B-E-A-S-O-N. Tingnan nyo po, baka nandyan po sa internet yan. Pero I don't think na ito ilalabas ng Pentagon. Dahil ito po sa totoo lamang ay classified pa itong binabasa ko to. Pero kailangan malaman natin para hindi tayo magago. Dahil maraming gago dito sa bansa natin Maraming walang iniisip kundi what's in it for me. Kaya ika nga, nasa kumunoy na tayo at ulo na lang natin ang hindi nakakain ng kumunoy ay kung ano-ano pa naiisip na katarantaduhan Hindi ba? Pero very clear na America is prepared for the next war.